So we're starting off by going under a railway bridge, one of the most strict bridges in England. Coming out of Grantham. This is called Barrowby Road. Always like that brick house on the right. It looks about 1909 to me.
Like these chimneys with these stays that don't fall off.
Oh yes. We're on vintage camcorder. This is the very first Sony DVD model they produced, the DCR DVD 100E. Of course, we're in the UK, so it's E for Europe model. It has the lowest resolution sensor of any of the DVD camcorders at 0.8 megapixels, of which they promise you that 0.4 megapixels are usable. So,
just to interrupt.
Yeah.
Do you want to scope out this charger in this pub we didn't know about?
Yes.
Do that then.
Yeah, we keep discovering more chargers. We also discover, of course, we've mentioned before, chargers with cables stolen by naughty people. So we're on the way to Nottingham to pick up a chair that we bought off eBay. So that is as simple as that. Rather than paying £100 for a chair, I'd rather pay £26 for the same chair. So that's what we're doing. No doubt hear the burner brigade when we get anywhere near. This is all new build, as you can tell.
Built more, haven't they?
Yeah, while you're not looking. They've still not done the bridge through to Barrow.
No, they're keeping it under 400 ohms so they don't have to. Council, when you reach 400 ohms,
Yeah.
you have to. That's ohms and not ohms.
Yeah, ohms.
When you reach 400 ohms, you have to build a bridge. So, funnily enough, they haven't got to that yet.
It's like we've done 8.8 miles and we've just started this video and now we're looking for a charger.
Well, it's
just for
if it
charge.
works,
It's over there.
yeah.
It's over there.
Has it got a cable for a start?
Well, I'm actually going to plug it in and try it. So that's the end of
Well,
the.
then we can log it as working
this
on
is
the
it.
app.
So we'll catch the video in a moment. That worked. That pub used to be called the Muddle Go Nowhere. It's now a Miller and Carter, and it's got a charger, so that works. So that's good. So we just thought we needed any power, but I wanted to try it to make sure it did work, etc. So we're coming down Barrowby Hill. Got the CB on. It's not said anything yet, but then as we get to Nottingham, of course, it's going to say lots of things, isn't it?
In about 300
Hello.
yards, speed camera.
As we head towards Bingham, where we used to tune the organ when I did my apprenticeship, have we gone past Autobahn and I've not spoken about it? Oh, there's a car spares place. You can sell tyres and that. And it's in an old barn, they call it Autobahn. And next door they've got what barn?
Tyre barn.
Tyre barn. We ought to have radio barn across the road, that'd be funny. I think we'll probably end up coming back here for fish and chips. I'll just cross the scary road. That's a tight-fisted solar panel they've got. Well, I've won. There used to be a police station here on the left. You can just see the gable end of this new build house. It is a bit further on your right. This was a farmer's field when I was commuting to Nottingham. We had one of the chaps who lived at one of the chaps who worked at Nottingham Radio, and he's used to listening to the fire brigade on his radio scanner. And there was a police station here, just here on the left, which is now one of these retirement homes. There was a police station there, had a revolving door, and suddenly over the radio the fire dispatcher said, right, I want a fire engine to the police station at Bingham where an overweight copper is stuck in the revolving door. And it's stupid things like that you kind of never forget. So we're just going through Bingham. Are we going to go through the villagey bit, or
I don't know. They made some of it one way now.
Now we'll carry on this main bit of road and go right to pub. And there is the fire station at Bingham. So they had to go out all of 200 yards to...
I'll tell you what, we will try and go down the...
No, you won't. Not that one.
No.
No. It's probably something for the way back.
So,
Next thing I wanted to do is do the field test on that... what's it, 86? What make was it? Denita.
Yes.
I think, although it lacks features for us to do a field and on the air test, it's got a jolly good 1.5 metre telescopic aerial, and with its metal case, I think it's going to work quite well. The white line was white last time I came around the corner. What on earth have they painted it that colour for, and how did they get planning permission?
well, they couldn't have painted the line white if... Oh,
That was the Mercedes, wasn't it?
well, both at fault. We're now on red, you know. Declare the junction.
Well, I had the camera running.
I think you look back on that, I think, you know, the Mercedes went for gambling, but he had right of way there.
So there we go. There's any of you are police officers out there, you can sort that one out. So we'll call it a day with the video as soon as we've gone over the level crossing at Bingham. It just goes to show, doesn't it, how people can have video cameras running. Oh, and of course there's Lidl nowadays on the left, and they do have a car charger, but it's reporting is not working at the moment. This park, having stopped for a McFlurry and looking at some lads on bikes on one wheel instead of two. So we picked up the chair and we had a bit of an eyeball with an amateur radio acquaintance, G6 NIL. Mr. Chippie's going to be turning right.
Not here, though.
He is.
Alright. That's awkward.
I think Mr. Chippie was going to Morrison's supermarket there, and he's going to turn right at this one. And then we're on our way back home.
So here we're at Gunthorpe Riverside. We just stopped for some charge at the nearby pub, which if I pan round you will see. That's just up there. So we'll take a walk down to the river. So there we have the River Trent, and just up there is Gunthorpe Bridge. On a very nice day today.
So we're coming back into Bingham now. I don't know whether Mr. Chippie was saying anything, but that previous footage was courtesy of Mr. Chippie.
Yes, it was, I did.
Good. So back in the car. Wanted to try a charger at a pub by the riverside on the River Trent there. And last time we went there, they switched it off as soon as we got there. So put £1 worth in just to make sure it worked. So there we are. We're coming back into Bingham, and this is all new build since I was commuting to Nottingham every day. And we'll go back over that level crossing, and we'll hopefully go through the village this time.
No accidents.
Yes.
Oh, near me city.
The CB has been talking, but it's somebody swearing and got on 19 talking to the other friend who swears. Probably the same voice as we hear 35 miles away at Tango Towers. Oh, well, this is a good place to stop the video, isn't it? We'll come back to this in a moment. Left here. down Bumpy Street.
It's Newgate Street, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it doesn't say Bumpy Street on the sign. So it's one way down that little street now, so I can go this
Oh,
way.
has it been a bit of a market here? Sometimes it is. Seen the ice cream van all needing to go. This building front, which is boarded up, it's been boarded up all the years I've been coming. So, what, 1985? Yeah. Anyway, somebody will sort it out in 100 years' time like they do.
It's a bit awkward here. Yeah, bus. We're gonna have to wait.
Yeah. That's the church we used to tune the organ at. Nice lich gate. Cherry Street. This house on the corner on the right has got rounded walls going around that corner. So presumably it's got rounded walls inside. It's just to kind of get the camera on that angle. It's not square. And then we'll get back as far as that police station where the overweight copper was stuck in the revolving doors. This shop here, which says Buckingham Funeral Directors, it's used to be a gun shop. Well, the prison's a mile from here. You just imagine that the very first place you came to if you'd run away from prison was a gun shop. I mean, gun shops aren't that prevalent in Britain. Right, we'll close it down at that point for now. I just thought we'd go past the prison. HMP Watton is the prison there, which I was thinking of when we were telling you that story. And I think we've got Autobahn and Tyre Barn pretty shortly after there, if I'm right, which we missed on the journey coming in. No, it's not that one.
This next bit of industrial estate here, possibly.
We were going for fish and chips in Grantham, so we'll end the video with the camera poking at fish and chips because our organist friend in Wales likes to see fish and chips. Yes, you've got the Autobahn body shop, and this side.
Tyre Barn? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Tyre Barn.
Tyre Barn. Yeah, all good fun.
And doggy daycare.
And doggy daycare, we just missed that across the road. There we are. I think the next shot will be at Grantham. Beaver Castle. Beaver is spelt Belvoir. That's how you'd think it was going to be pronounced, but it's actually pronounced beaver. But I think we'll have to do a road trip which takes that in another time. So we're heading back towards Grantham, and we're near, I can only think of Syston, but it isn't. Sedgebrook, thank you, yeah, near Sedgebrook. Well, there's the fish and chip shop on Cecil Street, Grantham. What have we got? Mini fish and mini chips and the curry sauce.
It's bigger than the mini fish we got the other week from somewhere else, which was mini.
Yes, but it was still very nice. That was at where was it? Tuxford.
Tuxford, yeah.
That began with an R, didn't it? Okay, thanks for watching. Oh, we're in the park here at Grantham, and there we are. That's where we'll end the video. A bit of a road trip to Nottingham to pick that chair up. Thanks for watching.